Hey guys, Pedro back here with another video. Today I'm gonna do a different type of video. Recently I saw the new Michael Jackson movie, the biopic about his life. I saw it on a Thursday, so it was like almost the end of the week, and it was a pretty good movie. But I'm gonna give you guys a review and my thoughts of that movie, and other stuff.
What you know about the motherfucker at the bottom with a gold grill gleaming, make audio prime. Stop creeping out the fucking dungeon. Switchblade on him, hit the guts like a pumpkin. Dump 30 rounds of that clip, I'll rip two.
I also want to say that I want to do like different kinds of videos instead of talking about like one specific topic. I want to do like list videos. I want to try doing that because I think I'll be good at it, and I like list videos. List videos are my favorite. So yeah. Anyways, the Michael Jackson movie. The Michael Jackson movie is about Michael Jackson, of course, the biggest artist of all time. This man has so many albums and so much music that has been released and has not been released that you can't even comprehend how much there is. He has so many albums, and I haven't listened to any albums of his, but I have listened to a bunch of his songs because my dad used to play him when I was little. So he played Thriller, Beat It, Bad, a lot of those songs. And when I watched the movie that came out, there was a lot of songs in that movie. Human Nature, Bad, Beat It, Thriller. And fun fact, there is a scene in the movie where they reenact the Thriller music video. And the part where Michael Jackson becomes a zombie, they filmed that dance at the actual location they filmed that music video at. So that's pretty cool. And, this whole movie documents from when he was in the Jackson 5, which is how he started in music, all the way up until he became like a worldwide sensation and everybody listened to his music. He would sell out stadiums, arenas, tours, everything. Like if you search up a concert on YouTube of him performing a song, like any song or like a full concert, you'll see that there is a lot of people at his concerts. I heard that at one show, like the biggest crowd he ever had was 120,000. That is a lot of people. That's bigger than Wembley Stadium, I'm pretty sure. That's probably like more than what Wembley Stadium can fit. And I'm pretty sure the capacity for Wembley Stadium is 90,000. And I think he has performed there before. So it's pretty cool to see that Michael Jackson is still being remembered even a decade after his death. He unfortunately passed away in 2009, January 2009, if I'm not mistaken. And, it's very sad that he passed away so young. And I'm pretty sure he was like 40 or 50 years old. And he left behind 2 kids, I believe, or 3. And, a lot of people will make fun of him. And when I think of people making fun of him, I think about the character in South Park, Michael Jackson. And he would get made fun of a lot. There was even a dedicated episode, and I can't remember which season. I can't speak. I remember a specific episode of South Park where Michael Jackson possesses the body of a baby character named Ike in the show. And if you watch South Park, you know who Ike is. And you know what episode I'm talking about. So Michael Jackson in this episode possesses the body of Ike, a baby, who is the little brother of Kyle, who wears the green hat in the show. And in this episode, the boys and Kyle, Carmen, Stan, Kenny, Kyle, and Ike, they try to get Michael Jackson out of Ike's body by showing Michael Jackson's grave to him that he's dead, telling him that he's dead. And I just remember one specific line. I don't know if I should do it, but there's this one line in that episode where it's just really funny. And he's like, he sees the grave and Kyle is telling him, "Here's your grave. You're dead, dude. You're really dead." And he's like, "No, people are just ignorant." And it's just so fucking funny. Like whoever did Michael Jackson's voice in that episode is just great. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The Michael Jackson movie is really good. And if you want to watch a good movie about Michael Jackson's life, watch that film. And there is another Michael Jackson movie that chronicles his life. I'm pretty sure it was on Lifetime, but let's be honest, Lifetime's not good at all. Like, the only time I've ever watched, the only ever time I watched Lifetime ever was when Dance Moms was on. So, yeah. And Jojo Steele came from Dance Moms. So, yeah. Anyways, the movie starts when he was in the Jackson 5 and then goes all the way until he became a worldwide sensation, like I said before. And, you know, seeing his childhood and how his father treated him, hitting him, you know, for dancing or whatever, it was just sad. And there was this one scene, and I'm not trying to spoil it for you guys, but there's a scene in the movie where his dad hits him after a show, and it's in his childhood house in Chicago, which I did not know he was from Chicago. Thought he was from like Detroit or something, or Michigan or whatever. But in his childhood house, the scene happens in his childhood house, and it's after a show at a club, I think, and his dad whips out his belt and hits little Michael Jackson, and he just starts crying and runs to the bathroom, and then it cuts to a shot, like an above shot of the bathroom in his house, and it's just him in the corner, like the top left corner, I believe, and it's just him crying. The cinematography in this movie is so good, and whoever does the cinematography for this movie did so well. And, you know, if you want to see what I'm talking about, go watch the movie in theaters, because I'm pretty sure there's no clips on YouTube yet of the movie. And, you know, the movie is really great overall. And the cinematography, the score, you know, the score is just his music, and it's pretty great. There's one song that I did see performed a lot and mentioned during my viewing of this movie. It was the song Human Nature from his Thriller album, I believe. And that song is really good. It sounds like a movie. It's not a movie. It sounds like a song. It's like a song that you can dance to at prom. And it's just really good. And, you know, overall, like I said before, and I've said probably like 2 times in this video, the movie is really great. And probably my review is not that great, but I don't really care. Yeah, and then another thing that I want to talk about is like his upbringing in his solo career, like the start of his solo career, from making his first big solo album when he was a teen, and I'm pretty sure he had like 2 solo albums when he was a kid. I almost a child. He had 2 solo albums from what I saw on Spotify when he was a kid. So he had 2 solo albums when he was a kid, but his first like real like debut solo album, like his first big solo album was his 3rd album, and I'm pretty sure it was called Off the Wall. And, you know, there's a lot of songs on that album, like Pretty Young Thing and Rock With You. And a lot of the songs on that album are like his biggest, or some of them, or maybe like 2 of them, I don't know. But, you know, his biggest album is obviously Thriller, and everybody has listened to that album. Maybe even your grandmother, your dead grandparents. Sorry. And yeah, and the movie kind of just like chronicles his struggles as a solo artist and stuff, you know, from getting a new manager in the film who is played by Miles Teller, and he's not even in that much of the movie. And I'm pretty sure when I saw the trailer that it looked like he was in a lot of the movie, but he was only in like, I think 3 or 4 scenes in the movie. And so during this time in the beginning of his solo career, he was signed to Epic Records, I believe. And when he was in the Jackson 5 was signed to Motown, which was an obviously big record label and legendary record label. But, you know, yeah. And also, the movie does great at depicting the most iconic clip in history of television, film. It depicts when Michael Jackson first did the moonwalk, which is like his signature dance move that he did all the time. Music videos, concerts, he did it, a lot. And the moonwalk is like a legendary dance move. Everybody knows it. Even if they don't know who Michael Jackson is, and even if they haven't listened to Michael Jackson, they know the moonwalk. Like, when I was a kid growing up, I tried doing the moonwalk, but I was shit at it. Like, I was not a dancer at all. But, yeah. And another thing, they also did great at depicting an infamous incident, and I'll pop up a video if I can. But basically, they depict the Pepsi commercial. And if you don't know about it, the Pepsi commercial, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 were in the midst of filming a Pepsi commercial. Now, I'm pretty sure this commercial wasn't ever released because of obviously what happened in the commercial during the filming of it. But basically, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 were filming a Pepsi commercial. And during the Pepsi commercial, while Michael Jackson was making his entrance, pyrotechnics would like blow up in the back of him, like behind him. And pyrotechnics, I guess, just went and like exploded early and caught and put like his hair caught on fire on the back of his head. And he got like severe burns. And I'm pretty sure that's how he got like vitiligo, which is, I think, like when you have like a different skin tone than your actual like color of your skin. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it, and including one model. I can't remember her name at all, but I know what she looks like. But yeah, they depicted the Pepsi commercial of Michael Jackson getting his hair burnt and his hair being burned from pyrotechnics. But yeah. And another thing, there's one scene talking about gang violence during the time that this movie is set in. And Michael Jackson kind of like brings the Crips and the Bloods, which are like the Bloods and the Crips are two of the most infamous gangs in America. Like, you'll see them in the Midwest, the East Coast. They're popping, especially here in the West Coast. And I don't know where you guys are from, but they're popping here, really. And I'm pretty sure there's Bloods in my hometown where I live currently. But yeah. Anyways, Michael Jackson in the film brings Crips and Bloods together by dancing, which is pretty cool. Now seeing that, what the Crips and Bloods have done since his death. And I can't really say anything, to be honest. I don't even know what to say, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, and for the fourth time in this video, overall, this movie is really good. My final rating for this film is a solid 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is big. 10 out of 10 is a good rating. And I give this movie a 10 out of 10 because they did great. The cinematography, the score, Jafar Jackson, who plays Michael Jackson in the movie, Jafar Jackson, his uncle is actually Michael Jackson, so he did really great playing his uncle. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to leave this whole video unedited, and the only part that I will be editing will be me showing you the Pepsi commercial accident. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I also hope that you guys enjoyed my last upload, where I posted a video called "Do They Believe?", where I asked people in public if they believed in God. And that was like actually the first time I've ever went up to strangers and asked them if they believe in the creator of the earth, the creator of everything. So yeah. And yeah. Also, in my last upload, I used my outro as my intro. So I'm going to be using my outro for my intro now on. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys. Okay. I'm leaving this video unedited, so I don't care. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. That's what I meant to say. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.